Donald Trump becoming the first president to have been convicted of a felony. Now, the former president found guilty on all 34 counts of falsifying business records to cover up payments ahead of the 2016 election. We've been talking about this all day. We want to bring in our very own Rick Newman, who has been following this for the last several weeks, months, years. So, Rick, as we sum this up and our biggest takeaways here from what we've learned over the last 24 hours, my question to you is, it is the less serious of the three other cases that he is facing. So how does this set us up then ahead for the next 5 months?
You said we've been talking about this all day, like, enough already.
And it's only 11 a.m. We've got a lot more.
We're barely getting started. So the three other cases are more serious. And, you know, for example, the sentencing would be a lot more strict than what we're seeing here. There's the documents case in Florida where Trump, we know that after he left the White House in 2021, he took all these classified documents. There's evidence in that case that he shared some of those documents with other people. He wasn't supposed to have them. He wasn't supposed to share them. And those are serious offenses if he's convicted. People who have done far less in terms of sharing classified information or possessing it when they shouldn't have gone to jail for 10 years or more. So that's serious. We don't know when that case is proceeding very slowly. It's definitely not going to happen before the election. In Washington, D.C., there's a charge against Trump for his role in instigating the riots at the Capitol on January 6, 2021. We're waiting for a Supreme Court hearing there to say to what extent can Trump be charged with that. The Supreme Court could probably will rule by the end of June. But then that case probably also will not get started before the election. And then there's the Fulton County, Georgia case on Trump's interference in the election, where he got on the phone with people running the election down there and told him to find something like 12,000 votes so he could win instead of lose Georgia. That has also taken a swervy course with some questions about Fani Willis appointing her former boyfriend to be the prosecutor, which was a really real head-scratching move, but that has now, for the most part, passed, and that trial will get underway eventually, but also probably not until after the 2024 election. So if Trump wins, he can withdraw the two federal cases so that he just doesn't have to go to trial there. He cannot withdraw the Fulton County case, which I guess will maybe get underway in 2025.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of head scratching, as you put it, Rick. And I know that we're just beginning, and as you mentioned, the big question is what is the impact on the election, and it's just way too early to have an answer on that.
Yeah, if Trump were a normal person, there's a very high likelihood he would be going to jail. I'll just leave it like that.
All right, Rick. Well, we are going to continue to cover this. Of course, coming up, we are waiting for former President Trump to begin his scheduled press conference at the top of this hour. We're going to have all of that and more when we come back.